Hi, so if you're like me, you've never even heard of Zoom before spring 2020. Maybe now you hear about Zoom a lot, but haven't used it or don't feel super comfortable with it. And even if you don't use Zoom a lot in your daily life, it's becoming a super popular way of communicating among families, friend groups, and workplaces. So you might have a Zoom job interview, a Zoom meeting with your boss, or even a Zoom call with customers. So let's explore how to be professional and respectful over Zoom. To do that, a couple of my friends have invited me to a sample Zoom meeting. So, first up, I'm going to go to my email. It looks like my friend has sent me a link. So, I'm going to click on that and it's going to redirect me to Zoom. So, I'll click Open Zoom and it says we're connecting right now. Perfect. So right away, I'm going to click Join with Computer Audio so that I can hear what's going on. And I'm also going to make sure I have my video on at the start of the meeting.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, guys. How are you doing today?
We're good, thanks.
We're good, thanks.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you both so much for joining me today. So I just thought this would be a great way to demonstrate some cool Zoom tips and tricks. When we're starting a Zoom call like this, what do you guys think is important for people to remember?
As soon as I join a meeting, I like to make sure I can see everyone. If you go to the top right corner of your screen and click the View button, you have two options, Speaker View and Gallery View. Speaker View only allows you to see whoever is talking at the time, but I choose Gallery View so I can see everyone.
Also, it's important to stay in one place while you Zoom so that you stay focused and on task.
I agree. I like to find a quiet, enclosed room so I can talk and listen without disturbing other people around me.
Me too. I also tend to get distracted by posters, wall decorations, and TV, so I Zoom from like a planner space. My background also looks more professional that way.
Yeah, I like to check my screen too to make sure that people can see me well. Because sometimes if I sit in front of a window or a really bright light, people will have a hard time seeing my face.
For sure. And I feel like something a lot of people don't realize is that unless you're having technical difficulties or need to step away from the meeting for a moment, it's best to have your camera on when possible. It's nice to see others' faces, even when you're not all in the same room.
I totally agree, Kate. Looking to the camera, smiling, and nodding along helps show other people in the meeting that you're actively listening to them. Also, be aware of how your camera's angled. It's hard to talk to someone if their face is like super up close like this or like far off and like away to the side. Right now, you guys are really easy to talk to because your faces are in the center of your camera and you're staying in one place.
Thanks for those tips, guys. Another thing I wanted us to talk about is the mute button, which is right next to the video button down here in the bottom left. So in a smaller meeting like this, it's usually okay to stay unmuted the whole time, right? But for larger meetings of at least 5 people or when someone's giving a presentation or something, it's usually a good idea to mute yourself by clicking that button as soon as you enter the meeting. That just helps eliminate background noise and people talking over each other.
Absolutely. But just because you're muted, that doesn't mean you still can't participate. If no one else is talking at the moment, you can press the unmute button and speak.
For sure. But if people are talking or you don't feel uncomfortable muting, or you don't feel comfortable muting, you can raise your hand like this or click some fun reactions on the side. And that way it'll show that you're raising your hand.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to raise my hand too under the reactions. So that's kind of fun. One more option for participating is to type a message in the chat.
I can't find the chat button at the bottom of my screen. Does it ever happen to you guys?
Yeah, I think that sometimes happens because if your window is too small, you can't see all the tools that are available on Zoom. So if I make my window bigger, here I can see more options now, including the chat. So now I can click that and type a message to you guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of great tools on Zoom. I'd love to keep talking to you guys, but I think we should wrap it up for now. So thank you both so much for joining me today.
No problem. See you later.
See you later on.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning into this quick introduction of Zoom. I hope you can use some of these tips on your next call.